Hi, I'm Pam Hiller, AccuQuilt's cutting expert.
And I'm Erica Botker, AccuQuilt's creativity expert.
Quilters, when we talk about beautiful things, the Go Alabama Beauty Die is top of our list. It's a block on board or bob die. That means all the shapes you need to make this classic block are on one die board. The die makes a 3-color, 10-inch finished block. So think about pairing it up with the 10-inch cube, 10-inch setting triangles, or other bob dies that finish to 10 inches. All right, Erica, should we take a look at our die?
Oh, let's do it. Now this die is a 6x24 die board, which means that it will fit through all of our Go cutters, including the Go Me. That also means that you're going to need a 6x24 cutting mat. Now there are 4 shapes on the die board, and the letter for each one is screen printed on for easy placement of your fabric and to help you keep track of your pieces. Now, since these pieces have curves,
just a few.
Look what they've got. AccuQuilt has added notches and also some specialized dog ears so that you can cut and sew your pieces together perfectly.
All right, Erica, let's show our viewers how to lay your fabric on the die and cut the shapes.
Yes.
Now remember, you can always cut up to 6 layers of cotton fabric with our Go cutters, but we only need 2 sections to complete our block today.
Okay.
So we're gonna cut fewer than 6 layers, except for one part. This is super cool. This section C,
yes,
not only comes in this gray, but the pattern also has purple and pink.
Oh, okay.
So we're actually going to cut all of these. Now don't forget, quilters, we have sub-cutting instructions on the pattern. Just want to make sure I'm covering our shapes. All right, and then this is the center right here. This is shape B.
Okay.
And I'll let you put that over on shape A.
You bet. Again, we just measured from a 1/4 inch all around the shape on the die board and sub-cut our fabric roughly.
Perfect.
And we're ready to go.
All right, we're going to use, make sure you have a 6x24 cutting mat.
Yes, ma'am.
And remember, you can use this in any cutter. Today, we're going to use our Go bed.
That's right, we are.
All right, Erica, let's take our mat, slide, don't lift. And I will let you take that section off, and here's the rest of our fabric that we've cut. All right, Erica, now that our pieces are cut,
yes,
we're gonna lay out a block, but let's look at the pattern. It's called Modern Alabama Beauty.
Okay.
So it has 2 different blocks. This is the block that we're gonna sew together today.
Okay.
And then we're gonna show you how to lay your pieces out to make this other block that has the pink and the purple. Isn't this fabulous?
It is wonderful.
Such a modern look. I really love it.
Okay, so we started a little bit of the block. This is a great chain piecing project, and we're going to start by sewing a light shape C to one side of the dark black, which is shape B, okay?
Right, so here's B and here's C, and this is how you're going to want to start. All right,
we've got that curve in there, so we're going to want to be sure that we pin those notches.
We do. All right, and you want to make sure that this is
you lay
straight.
it out so that you've got that straight side. That's right.
All right, so here is my center shape right here. Look at how easy this is.
It
okay?
is.
All right, so Erica is exactly right. And you're gonna know that you've done this right because it's flat here.
Yes.
Whereas here it is curved.
Perfect.
Right? All right, so I'm gonna match my notches here. You wanna have the smiley face on the top.
Yes,
the frowny face on the bottom. And I do like to give it a little pin right here. We have these great pins on our website.
And sometimes I will pin at the beginning too. It makes it sometimes a little easier to get it under my presser foot and make sure that everything stays lined up.
Right. And since we've cut on the lengthwise grain, everything is going to just run together beautifully. All right, Ms. Erica, and again, we're just going to press towards that gray.
Super.
Perfect. So you're going to need a total, we'll put that one right here.
Okay.
Where you're going to need a total of these 4 sections for your block. So you'll notice that they're here and all the corners.
Okay.
All right, so Erica, when you look at this section, in your quilting head, you think, oh, now I'm gonna add this to this.
Right.
But really that's wrong.
Oh,
You're gonna
right.
create 4 of these units.
Got it.
Right? And then we're gonna sew 2 of them together to create
Right.
half the block and the other one to create half
So
the
we
block.
really are still creating 4 units to put together. It's just that they're put together with a little bit of a curve.
They are. All right, and I'm gonna use quite a few pins here to just make sure I get those.
I've never been so proud.
I know, just get them all together. Okay, and see how that curve just naturally comes together.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna put one right here in the middle. Alrighty, and you just really do want to take your time making sure that
Sure.
you're sewing that. Just take your time.
Okay.
And so you can see here now we're going to press towards that center football shape.
Okay.
There we go. Look how good that looks.
All right, there you go.
All right. Now we're going to take and create these half units. I'm going to move this out of our way here for a second. So to create the half of a block, you're going to do just exactly like we said. We're going to come here now, and you would put these 2 sections together.
Okay.
And then sew them together to create a half block. And now we're just going to finish the block, and I'm going to show you how to sew it all together.
Perfect.
This is such a beautiful block.
It really is.
And again, the notches make it so much easier when you're sewing it all together.
Yes.
And we're just going to take our time when we sew it, and when we get here to the center,
Yes.
we're going to make sure that our seams match
Okay.
so that our point comes together beautifully.
Perfect.
All right, let's see how we did, Miss Erica.
All right.
So I would for sure take my big iron and give it a good press.
Yep. We'll just give it a little bit of a
little tuck there in
little
the,
tuck here to lay it down so you can get a look at it.
right?
There we go.
And then shall we show them
Yes.
where
so-
our purples are going to lay?
Yes. This is such a fun trick.
All right, so you would take the pinks. Look at this, Erica, this is so fun.
This is so fun.
I'm gonna move this out of the way. I'll let you put the purple on.
Okay. And the purple, look what a difference that makes in your block.
Isn't it amazing?
It's
Colorway, we
just
talk about it all the
amazing.
time.
And we love the one behind us. So if you want to change up your pattern or use different colors and see how it would look, use AccuQuilt as a tool to change that colorway of your pattern. AccuQuilt is available at AccuQuilt.com. It's a free color design tool, and it's got a short tutorial to help you get started.
Quilters, you need to follow the pattern to create 9 finished Alabama beauty blocks. The sashing and cornerstones are made with the Go 1.5-inch strip die, one of your favorites.
Yes, it is.
Once your quilt top is done, place the batting between the top and the backing. Pin or based quilt is desired. Be sure and share your finished projects with us on all of our social media platforms
That's right. And remember, at AccuQuilt, we help you cut time
so you can quilt more.